Good afternoon. The 14th of April was due to witness the publication of my first book, Seventh. Some decisions are difficult, however, this wasn't one of them. The release of Seventh has been temporarily postponed, and I want to explain why. Not as an apology, but as an update on a situation that has evolved in a way that requires careful and responsible handling. Over the course of the last number of weeks, independent forensic handwriting experts have been commissioned to examine documentation that was relied upon in proceedings connected to both myself and the football club during the season in which we finished seventh and were subsequently relegated. Preliminary findings from those experts, those independent experts, have raised serious and credible concerns regarding the authenticity of signatures attributed to both myself and our manager at that time. These findings are subject to ongoing review and will be determined through the appropriate legal processes. The documentation in question was relied upon within a regulatory context. As such, the position that ultimately emerges from this process has the potential to materially affect the understanding of the circumstances surrounding that period. When I began writing Seventh, the objective was to produce a clear, factual, honest account of how a football club could possibly finish seventh on merit and still be relegated. That work has been grounded in truth, documentation, process and verifiable events. However, where questions arise in relation to the evidential basis of any aspect of that process, it is necessary to ensure that those questions are properly examined before drawing any conclusions. This is not about speculation. It's about ensuring that any account presented is wholly complete, is wholly accurate, and is capable of withstanding scrutiny. It would still be possible to proceed with publication tomorrow based on information currently available. It's a great read. However, doing so would risk presenting a partial account without incorporating developments that may prove to be relevant to the overall factual position. For that reason, and that reason alone, the decision has been taken to delay publication until these matters reach a stage where they can be addressed with the appropriate clarity and evidential support. This is in no way a delay that's driven by any uncertainty. This is simply a delay that's driven by the need for completeness. That's my desire, that's my goal. I'm currently taking advice and considering the appropriate next steps in relation to these developments. This may include formal legal processes, which could involve civil proceedings and/or referral to relevant authorities. Any such steps will be taken in accordance with proper process and based on the evidence available. It would really not be appropriate to comment further on those aspects at this stage. To those who have supported the book, to those who have privately encouraged me to continue with my workings, and to those who have pre-ordered Seventh online and through Amazon Kindle, I want to express my sincere thanks to you all. Your support is genuinely appreciated in a way that I would find difficult to articulate. In light of this delay, all pre-orders will be fully refunded. In addition, when the book is released, copies will be provided free of charge as a gesture of my appreciation for your early support and for your patience and input. There is a long-held view in football that outcomes speak for themselves. But outcomes are shaped by processes, and processes rely on credible evidence. Where questions arise in relation to that evidence, it's right that they're examined properly. That is now what's happening. Further updates will be provided when it's appropriate to do so. But to this end, I just wanted to put this announcement out there and thank you all for your continued support. Take care and God bless.